Grambling State University students have joined other HBCU students for this year's class of AT&T's Rising Future Makers. And Charles Burkett found out how it also impacts the community.
Just by the simple fact of the Honors College supporting us and pushing us to apply for this type of awards and type of things, I feel like that was definitely a huge push and contribution to how I got this scholarship.
Grambling State University students, senior Leah Hebert and sophomore Keith Jackson, are working to change their communities. The staff and professors at Grambling State University try to encourage students to engage the community through projects and other avenues.
Grambling does a very great job of showcasing student leaders on campus and students being involved in various opportunities. The impact that Jordan and Jaylee had on this campus, I probably wouldn't be here today in front of you.
Through the Rising Future Makers Showcase, they are not only making changes here and now, but also their future.
I am the president and founder of For Real Women International. It's a nonprofit organization that serves to empower and uplift women.
Hebert is graduating and going to be a dentist, and she wants to use her gift to help others and her community.
I definitely want to use my income to contribute to the community and also to the education within my communities.
Jackson says the program also helps in other ways.
Also, there's the other things that I feel is very important, which is the networking. I feel like that's very much more powerful.
Through his company he created, Jackson is working to help other HBCU students get noticed more as well.
With my company, PACM, which is an entertainment management and consulting company dedicated towards people of color within the entertainment industry. Right now, we want to specifically focus on HBCUs because we feel like there's just such a plethora of talent out there that goes unnoticed and unseen.
The program gives a $5,000 award and iPad with 1 year service when they're selected. In Grambling, Charles Burkett, KNOE 8 News.